Peace fam, absolute salute, enter the boss, aka enter the God, and I'm tapping in with another reading segment. We're going to start on chapter 5, but first we're going to start it off right. This right here is one of Brother Rich cigars, or the tail end of one of Brother Rich's cigars, 363 Empire, the Sacred Tobacco. We do not endorse cigarette smoking here. Ashe. To the gods and goddesses known and unknown. Also, special shout out to Seven Bomar, Secret Energy, and Tribe, providing the list, the sifr-O, you feel me? So we're going to go through all of the guys' names real quick before we kick this reading off in this music. We got the tones playing, you feel me? So we're going to start off with Orisha, Ashe, Ogun, Ashe, Obatala, Ashe, Oshun, Ashe, Oya, Ashe, Oba, Ashe, Odu, Ashe, Ori, Ashe, Osanian, Ashe, Obi, Ashe, Ofo, Ashe, Ogbanje, Ashe, Ashe, Ogdod, Ashe, Osiris, Ashe, On, Ashe, Ojas, Ashe, Umkara, Ashe, Ombi, Ashe, Okoka, Ashe, Ofa, Ashe, Okay, Ashe, Ogia, Ashe, Ousia, Ashe, Oracle, Ashe, Olympian, Ashe, Ono, Ashe, Oni, Ashe, and to all the gods and goddesses known and unknown, Ashe. Let that thing burn. And now it's time to get it cracking, because this thing go crazy. Listen. Before I get to reading out of the text, the next thing coming up is to be able to, they got a term that I learned out of the book, out of the latest book, the Legacy Doctrine, the Legacy Document, and that term is epistemicide. So I made a paper about it, and the paper is called Epistemicide, the Systematic Ponzi Scheme on Melanin Activation, a past to present breakdown of the most sophisticated knowledge heist in human history. And the way it breaks down, it go crazy. So anybody out there that's never heard of this word, like I never heard of epistemicide, you feel me? Now we've heard of epigenetics and all of that type of stuff, but all of these different terms, all of these different tactics are rolled into this compacted term. It's called epistemicide, and what they did is they perfected it on African Americans, or the Alkebulanans that was rebranded as African Americans, right? They did that, and then they sold the package to everybody overseas. That's why people coming over here thinking they about to just, chasing that American dream and this and that nature. But it's very long. It's 56 pages, so I can't break that down like that. Well, I can, but right now that's not what this is for. Like, it's a whole chapter. Like, what is epistemicide? Definition, the mechanism, and why it matters now. Naming the crime, you feel me? And then it's like it's bringing them up on charges, you feel me? Cosmic charges, real talk. Hold that candle to them, you feel me? But anyway, chapter 5, the soul trap. Deconstructing the physics of the reincarnation cycle, the alternate prison, beyond physical incarnation. The systems of control detailed in the previous chapters, the genetic downgrading, the creation of the ego, the poisoning of the environment, are all components of a prison. But this prison is far more vast and insidious than the physical world we perceive. The 3D matrix is merely the outer courtyard of a much larger, more fundamental prison. The reincarnation cycle itself. This is the ultimate control system, a mechanism designed to ensure that even after death, the soul remains a captive resource to be recycled, memory wiped, and redeployed into the earth-based energy form. This is the soul trap. Man, the first thing that comes to mind is Call of Duty Black Ops. So on multiplayer, you could just keep on respawning, you feel me? Ironically, if you really play that shit a little bit, like me, I start to get frustrated on the ones where you can't redeploy fast, like where you gotta wait till everybody else die before y'all redeploy. I don't like that. I like that instant comeback, instant comeback. I ain't gonna lie, it's literally a little bit of a spirit joke Like some people say that shit drain your spirit, but the fact that you could die, like put it like this. I heard people saying that Call of Duty was traumatizing at first, right? But I found the beauty in it, because it feel like you getting shot on that motherfucker, right? You everything, you really feel like you're getting smacked on there, right? Especially if you got the headphones. But check it out. That's the beauty of it. The way you get better, now apply your monk shit to this shit. The way you get better in Call of Duty, right, is by getting comfortable with the fact that your ass about to die hella times until you start killing more. So then you start getting on it. And first you'd be like tripping out, flicking the controller around, you don't know what you're doing. The next thing you know, click, it all start making sense. And I think that's the same process of ascension. So let's keep going, check it out. The concept of reincarnation, as it is popularly understood, has been presented as a benevolent educational process, a cosmic school where souls learn lessons over many lifetimes. This is a carefully crafted deception, a piece of spiritual propaganda designed to make the prison palatable. The true nature of a reincarnation cycle was not education but enslavement. It is a revolving door of forced incarnation, fueled by manufactured guilt and powered by stolen energy. To deconstruct this trap, we must analyze its physics, its technology, and its protocols with cold scientific precision. Because that's the same way that they sculpted your ass, with cold scientific precision. No humanity in them. The difference in melanin is that we ain't about to deliver the same verdict. We just gonna lay it out and let the matrix continue to implode on itself. The physics of the subtle bodies in the astral plane. At the moment of physical death, the consciousness, the self, does not cease to exist. It simply vacates its 3D physical vehicle. The consciousness, along with its accumulated experience and informational signature, continues to exist in its next highest density vehicle, the astral body. The astral body is not a wispy, ethereal ghost. It is a complex structured, energetic body, a coherent field of biophotons and subtle particles, tachyons and axions, organized by the soul's holographic blueprint. It is a quantum resonant field that vibrates at a frequency range just above that of the physical world. This is the fourth density, the astral plane. The astral plane is not a single location. It is a vast spectrum of frequencies, much like the electromagnetic spectrum. The lower astral planes are dense, chaotic, and filled with the collective thought forms of fear, anger, and despair generated by humanity. This is the traditional realm of hells and purgatories. The higher astral planes are more refined, coherent, and filled with the thought forms of love, joy, and peace. This is the realm of the heavens. The Archontic control system is primarily a fourth density operation. They have constructed a technological grid, a frequency fence. Man, think Golden Dome, man. Donald Trump said he was going to do this. Well, trying to do this. Well, kind of succeeding at it, but it's happening a lot faster with all of this TikTok shit. Anyway. The Archontic control system is primarily a fourth density operation. They have constructed a technological grid, a frequency fence around the Earth's astral plane. This grid, often referred to as the net, is designed to prevent souls from escaping after death and to funnel them into a specific processing center, the white light trap. The technology of soul harvesting, one of the most consistent features of the near-death experience, NDE, is the encounter with a tunnel of brilliant white light. The experiencer feels an overwhelming sense of peace, love, and joy, and a feeling of going home. They are often met by beings of light who are perceived as angels, religious figures, Jesus, Buddha, or deceased loved ones. This experience, while subjectively beautiful, is the primary mechanism of the soul trap. The white light is not the source. It is a holographic projection, a highly advanced piece of archonic tech. It is a highly advanced piece of archonic tech. The white light is not the source. It is a holographic projection of a highly advanced piece of archonic technology. It is a tractor beam, a soul catcher designed to lure the newly deceased, disoriented soul with a powerful blast of simulated bliss. The beings of light are also holographic projections, or in some cases, fourth density, service to self entities, masquerading as benevolent guides. So them ain't your peeps, that ain't granny, that ain't moms, that ain't pops, that ain't little sis, that ain't your dog, licking you in the face once again. Gross. Anyway, everything, them is bunk. They access the soul's own memory field to project the images of loved ones, creating a powerful emotional allure. Them is CIA agents, operatives, man. Watch that movie Tenet. The feeling of love is not genuine. It is a simulated frequency, a form of energetic bait. The physics of this trap can be misunderstood in terms of resonance. The frequency of the white light is tuned to the resonant frequency of the human soul desire for love, for peace, for a return to source. It is an irresistible siren song for the unprepared soul. For the unprepared soul. Once the soul enters the light, it is drawn into the archontic processing center. Now, what would an unprepared soul look like in the modern day? Christian, Baptist, Catholic, Islam, because they think that Muhammad is coming back to save this shit wearing bondage. Man, stop it. This shit is motherfucking crazy. A motherfucking cap on knowledge is fucking bonkers. Listen, man, the life review and the implementation of karmic debt. Mind you, I'm not reading in advance or even trying to get this shit right. This thing goes so crazy that I'm just letting it flow. Plus, I read the book hella time. I mean, it's my book. It's our book. So anyway, the life review and the implementation of the karmic debt. Inside the processing center, the soul undergoes the next phase of the trap, the life review. The soul is shown a panoramic 3D holographic replay of its entire life. However, this is not a neutral, objective review. It is a carefully edited and emotionally charged presentation designed to induce maximum guilt, shame, and regret. The soul is made to feel the pain it caused others, amplified and taken out of context. Moments of joy, love, and sovereignty are minimized or omitted entirely. Man, that's crazy. The purpose of the life review is to convince the soul that it has failed, that it has accumulated a karmic debt, and that it must reincarnate to balance this debt. The beings of light, now acting as judges or lords of karma, present this as a benevolent and necessary step for the soul's evolution. This is the ultimate gaslighting. Karma, in this context, is not a natural law of the universe. It is an artificial system of accounting, a form of spiritual debt slavery. During this process, the soul is energetically manipulated. Etheric implants are placed in the astral body. Think Ingrams, man, L. Ron Hubbard, clearing shit, you feel me? During this process, the soul is energetically manipulated. Etheric implants are placed on the astral body. These implants are energetic devices that serve several functions. Function number one, frequency suppression. Man, these are definitely the definition of Ingram. If you can handle it, get Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard, that white shit, Scientology, you feel me? We got that on the shelf right there. That's why I know. Anyway, frequency suppression. They lower the soul's overall frequency, making it more difficult to access higher states of consciousness. 2, memory blocking. They create an amnesic barrier, ensuring that the soul will not remember its past lives or the nature of the trap upon reincarnation. And contractual reinforcement. They are energetic contracts that bind the soul to the agreements made during the life review, primarily the agreement to reincarnate and to serve the archontic system. The memory wipe and redeployment. Once the soul has been convinced of its karmic debt and has agreed to reincarnate, it undergoes the final stage, the memory wipe. This is the process of intense electromagnetic and sonic bombardment that scrambles the informational field of the astral body, effectively erasing the memories of the past life and the post-mortem experience. The soul is then placed back into the incarnational stream to be born into a new physical body with no memory of the prison it has just left and is now re-entering. This is the cycle, a life of struggle and energy harvesting, followed by death. The lure of the white light, a guilt-inducing Life review, the implantation of karmic debt. The implant, like it's an implant. I was about to say implementation, but it's the implantation of karmic debt, a memory wipe, and rebirth into the same system. It is a perfectly designed, self-perpetuating soul form. The energy generated by the suffering, the dharma, the fear, and the worship of the incarnated souls is the loosh that the archons feed upon. We are their food source. The physics of escape, the sovereign's protocol. All right, y'all. I'm going to end it on that one, man. I'm going to end it on that, and we're going to pick it up at the physics. Oh, shit. Page turn. My bad, y'all. We're going to pick it up at the physics. The physics of escape, the sovereign's protocol. Until next time, peace, fam. Absolute salute. I got to smoke.